What's up guys and welcome back. Today's video is going to be strictly about First Playing Cards V2 and I'm going to give you guys some information. First of all, the link is below and the cards are live on my website. You can go ahead and order your cards if you like. If you do order right now, your package might not ship today. It'll probably ship within the next 2 weeks just because we're going to receive a lot of orders. We have to get through all those orders. So I don't want to make any promises to anybody saying that you're going to get your package this week. But if you order now, you will be prioritized in the shipping list. Second of all, those of you asking, it's PayPal only. That's just how my website kind of works. So PayPal only. They are limited. I did print quite a few, but they are limited. $15 US per deck. So there are 2 pages you can buy these cards from. One is the single deck. So if you buy a single deck, you can buy it there, 2 decks, 3 decks, whatever it may be. You can also buy a dozen decks from the single part, which will give you 1 signed First Playing Card V2. And I've signed them underneath the cellophane, so therefore on the tuck case itself, then they got wrapped in plastic so that signature is kept there forever and kind of like a neat little memorabilia. And there's also a brick special. So for a limited number of orders, if you order a brick, which is 12 decks, you will also receive the signed V2, but instead of one of those V2s, you will also receive a V1. So this is what your package will look like from the brick special. So there are 2 links down below, one for the brick special and one for the single. You can add both to cart, you can do whatever you like. While supplies last, the brick special is there. When that is sold out, that offer expires and you can still get single decks as well as a signed deck if you buy 12. I hope that makes sense. It makes sense to me. The only reason I did this was because when we launched the First Playing Cards V1, was it 2 years ago? I was at about 400,000 subscribers at the time, which is massive for me at the time. And now we're looking at we're like at 2.2 million, right? So there are a whole bunch of people who would have loved to got the First Playing Cards V1 that didn't know about them. Which is why I grabbed some from my personal stock, which I wasn't gonna do. I didn't want to sell them anymore, and I'm definitely not gonna like jack up the price or anything. So I'll make them available, make them a little bit harder to get. You gotta buy a brick. But if you were going to buy a brick anyways and miss out on the First Playing Cards V1, there you go, you're gonna have one. I hope that clears things up. So again, these will be shipping out of Art of Play in San Diego within the next 2 weeks. So expect delays on shipping. Like I said, you will not get it right away because of the volume of shipping. Chances are it's gonna be just delayed a little bit. Packages are shipped through USPS, and the reason we went with USPS is because A, we save a little bit on shipping, and B, the tracking numbers are a lot easier to follow. So everywhere in the world except for Mexico will still work with FedEx, but everywhere else is USPS because the tracking system is so much better. We've had on the first V1s, we had some problems where the tracking weren't giving the accurate location or they weren't updating. So with USPS, it's a lot more certain for you guys to follow where your package is at the moment. I think that about sums it up. Let me think. If you read the ad copy on the site, you get a little bit of an idea of what's inside this deck, including the jokers, the stack, the duplicate card. You get an ad card as well as you get a reveal on the King of Hearts. I think that about sums it up. Everything else you need to know about this deck is on the site. If you're looking at shipping costs or anything else, just add to cart and you'll see how much the shipping costs are. I'm sorry for those of you who can't order via PayPal. That's just how my site works, and it's kind of how I've built it and just kind of what we did on the last one, so I'm running with it. Anyways, guys, that's all I got for this update. I don't want to go ahead. If you want to go order, the link is there below. If not, if you want to keep supporting me, but you can't order any playing cards because financially or whatever, don't worry about it. Watch these videos. That supports me a lot. Thank you so much. And guys, we'll see you on the next video. Good luck. Peace.